In other CVS related news, I walked all the way there only to realize I'd left my wallet in my room, and all I had was a $20 bill for a $36 purchase that I was making. Okay, so it is currently so it's Tuesday, August 28th. Missed a couple days, but I wrote down what happened just so I could like throw it in there, you know. It's currently 9:30. I just opened a care packets from my parents, and then we FaceTimed. So yeah, basically it's been a week since I last like gave an update, but here, hold on. So basically I have like some clips I'll insert from like ones I took like during the day. So on Wednesday it rained, which was very exciting. I went and got like hot bagels and like a fruit cup, and I came back and I was watching The Office, eating my fruit cup. It was super nice. Then I realized the fruit cup had mold in it. Not as nice. And that was the first day I did laundry, so that was an experience. I was kind of dumb and I started it like kind of late, and so I started one because there was this whole drama with like how you can only use your cat card, but like I didn't have cat cash, whatever. And then I put one load in, and then like a little bit later I put another load in, which meant that I had to wait for the first load to finish, put it in the dryer, and then wait for the other load to finish, put that in the dryer, and then when I get my first dryer I have to wait for the other dryer. It was a whole thing. It was dumb. My first time, it's fine. And then later that night, we went and got groceries, which was kind of fun. Groceries, mainly, well, some of it was actually, like, groceries, like, things that aren't super unhealthy, but, yeah. And then Thursday, I ended up talking to my dad on the phone while I was sitting under a tree on this bench, and, like, there were these dogs. That was super cute. And then after that, after all my dog encounters and my nice little talk outside, and it was kind of still rainy. It wasn't like actually raining, but it was still like cloudy and overcast. And then I had my CVS drama. So yeah, that wasn't awesome. But then Friday was exciting because I dropped my Spanish class. I didn't like the teacher, didn't like the class. I'm not at college to pay for a student to teach me a language. I mean, some students are good at teaching. This person was not good at what they were doing, and I didn't like it, and it was dumb. So I dropped that class, and I'm going to be taking American Sign Language as my foreign language, so that'll be good. And then I switched to English, so it moved my schedule around a little bit, but it actually ended up working out. And then it was cute because I went to the library inside the building where I have choir, so I was there for a little bit, and it was a nice little library. I'm probably going to do it again tomorrow. Yeah, I probably will. It was because it's really nice and cute. And it was right there, you know, so I didn't really have to worry about, like, I have to go walk 15 minutes. No, like, I'm already there. Oh yeah, in English, I met a girl named Kat. She was cool. She has arthritis, so she gets to take the bus or, like, a little golf cart everywhere, but we talked a little bit, took the elevator, like, it was fun. She's cool. Big fan. I almost, like, they have, like, those bike things where you get the bike here and you can go bike it to like the next station and whatever. I almost did that because I was so tired and I had such a long walk back. Rhea and Anusha came over and we talked for a bit, and then I planned on going to bed kind of early because I had a thing to be at 9 a.m. the next morning. Yeah, it was the next morning, and then my friend Adelia called me. We FaceTimed until like 3 a.m. So the whole night was just a lot of unexpected, a lot of plans that changed, but it was ended up being nice. I got to talk to some people that I like, so that was cool. But then the next morning, I didn't make it to the thing. It was like an honors event thing, and I didn't make it. It wasn't like, it said, what was the wording? It was like, you're expected to be there, but like it wasn't really required. Anyway, so I didn't go. I ended up getting up at like 1 p.m. But then I organized and like cleaned. What did I do? Oh yeah, I put new sheets on my bed, and we vacuumed, and then we filled up the Brita, got some ice in it. Rhea tried to get me to go to the gym a couple times, and I said, I'll do it tomorrow. I started putting up the lights picture things, so that was kind of fun. I don't really remember what happened on Sunday. I was supposed to go to breakfast in the morning with Maddie, but I just wasn't feeling good, and I was super tired, and I just wasn't feeling good. I think I was kind of depressed. Probably because my roommate's great, but it's just not what I expected, and she's only slept here 3 nights, and we've been here 2 weeks. So it's just a little stressful having to like just not know when the person you're living with is like gonna be home, or if they're even coming home. But we're working on it. Well, I'm working on it. She doesn't know that I'm working on it. I don't think she knows it's a problem yet. Yeah, I went to like the study room for a bit, and I did some studying, and then Anusha joined me, and then Rhea joined me, and then we got the shelf thing that we're gonna put under like the window, but we still have not built it because it is a little complicated, more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. So that's gonna be a process. So yeah, I had like a lot to do, a lot to study. I got a good amount of stuff done. And then it was Monday, and I didn't have my first class till 1, and of course I was running late to it because I'm still getting used to having my own schedule and like having to wake myself up, because your girl loves to sleep, and once I'm asleep I really don't want to get up, so I need to work on that. So I got to my class at 1 o'clock, and then I had to get to the political, my international relations one, where we had a quiz on Central and South America, like all the countries, which I like remembered the day before, and I studied a little bit, and then I forgot the day of until I think I had like an hour before I had to go. I was getting ready in the bathroom, and I remembered, but thank God we got to the class, and he's like, I studied on the way to class, which was not very safe, but because I was walking and trying to look at my flashcards, but he said at the end of the class, so don't worry guys, because he wanted us to, I guess, stay for the class, but that just meant I didn't pay attention as much as I should have, because I was trying to learn all the countries. But it was like a group quiz, so our whole table did it, and it was fun because we don't really have like assigned seats yet. It's kind of just like wherever you sit, but hopefully the seats are kind of more stable now, because I liked the group I was sitting with. It was just 3 girls who were just kind of each, they're interesting, they're weird, not like weird, but like just interesting. So that went really well. And then English, and I mean, I'm glad I'm not taking Spanish, but English, it's not even that it's bad, it's just that all the other English classes are so much better, because they're all doing like themes like dystopian or science fiction, and they're doing a bunch of journals and reading like we are, but they're doing it as something kind of interesting, and our topic is like, I guess, writing. So like tonight or I guess tomorrow before 1 o'clock, I have to read like this 35-page thing about rhetorical analysis and then answer some questions about it. I think it's 35 pages and then plus another reading that's like 12 pages, so not loving that, but whatever. I think it'll, in the long run, be good and I'll get it over with. So that was Monday, and then today, what did I do today? Oh, I had my 9:30. We both have 9:30, but I walk there and she bikes there, so we get ready together, but then we leave at different times, so that's kind of fun, except she sets her alarm super early, which I get, but also it's at 9:30, so I set my alarm for like 8:30, and I got to the building on time, but I walked into the wrong classroom, which was exciting, because I walked in and I knew it's the exact same setup, but I looked at the faces and I'm like, I've seen my classmates twice, but I recognize no one. I'm not in the right place. So I walked back out, and I went to the next door, and it was correct. So that was at 9:30, and that ended at 10:15, and then I came back here, and I had so much to organize, because when I was putting up the lights and the pictures and stuff, I had to move my, my little desk dresser thing, and stuff was just everywhere, and so I spent a lot of time cleaning, and then I just did my own thing for like an hour, and then I had film and television, which caught up 15 minutes early, and then I came back here and I had to get ready for the 6 o'clock event tonight, which was Ferris Bueller's Day Off and free popcorn and hot dogs, which was, I love free food, so I went to that with Rhea, and then we met up with Maddie and her friend Taylor, and then I had 2 hot dogs and some popcorn, and then we couldn't really see the movie because it wasn't really dark enough and it wasn't really loud enough, so we just went to the Park Student Union and got ice cream and sat outside and watched a bunch of people playing sand volleyball, and then Anusha met up with us, and then we ended up walking back, and then we came back here and I got my care package, and Rhea and I talked about Harry Potter for a long time, and then she had to leave, and then I'm here, and now I'm debating. It's 9:45 now, but I have homework, but I could just do it tomorrow in theory instead of tonight, because I don't have classes till 1. International Relations is canceled, so I'll have a class at 1 and then a class at I guess 3, so I'll have that extra hour to work with too. Yeah, I'm just really tired. I don't really know if I'm depressed, but working on it. I don't know if any of this audio is any good, because I'm kind of whispering because it's not late, but I also don't know how thin these walls are, so who knows. So yeah, that's it for now. Bye. Thank you, such a model. 1:45. It is Thursday. I look kind of weird. I still look weird, but it's okay. I just look really red here. Am I okay? I don't know. Maybe it's because I keep doing that. So it's Thursday, August 30th. Well, let's go over yesterday before I go over today. Yesterday was a pretty okay day. I had my 1 o'clock class, and I still haven't figured out how to get myself up in the morning to like actually do things before my 1 o'clock class. I don't remember. I don't think I did anything. I think I just kind of ate some food. I'd planned on going to the library next to my choir class, but your girl didn't. And of course I was running late to my 1 o'clock class, which seems about right. I had my 1 o'clock class, and then my political science one was canceled, so I ended up just going and sitting in the hallway next to my class at 3? Yeah, 3. And that was English. It's really not, I think I've already said how it's like not fun, how basically all of our readings are about writing. And then in class we discuss the readings about writing. The readings that were due yesterday was a 35-page one and a 14-page one, or like 12-page one. But the catch was the 12-page one, like the first page was just 1 page, and when you keep scrolling, every other page has 2 pages. Like it's a picture of like the 2 pages, which I was not prepared for, and I was like so I still have a lot to make up in the English class, because it's just a lot of reading and a lot of like questions that I think a lot of people, like some people at my table were kind of saying like, yeah, we kind of fudge it, but like I can't do that. Like I'm not good at like writing stuff on something I didn't read and I don't understand. So I have a lot to do. I emailed her and said I'll probably have it done by Friday. Meanwhile, like last Friday, I was like, I'll have it done for the weekend. So we'll see. If I don't get it done by tomorrow, I have a 3-day weekend, so it'll be done within the next couple days. And then after that, so I met a girl named Kat in my English class, and she has arthritis, and so she takes the golf cart around like to all of her classes and stuff. And so she's like, do you want to go get shakes? And I was like, hell yeah. And so we waited around for the golf cart, and we got to ride the golf cart all the way to the student union, which normally is like, it's a long walk. So it was nice not having to walk that far. And then we got our shakes. She got Chick-fil-A too. And we just sat and talked for like over an hour and just chilling, you know. It was my last class, and I was like, yeah, I'm down. Let's get shakes and ride some golf carts. And then after that, after that I walked home here, and on the way I saw a puppy. It was the tiniest, like little fluffiest, purest puppy I've ever seen in my entire life. To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of puppies. That's not true. I haven't seen a lot of puppies like in person, like outside. I don't know. And then I kept walking, and I went by the Park Student Union. I kept walking, I took some pictures, I dropped my phone at one point, which was cool. And then I saw a kitty cat by the Park Student Union, which is the grocery store place that's by us, and it was a little kitty cat. It looked like my old kitty cat Cosmo, and he is now my child. I will protect him. I hope to see him at least once a week, because I hadn't seen a cat in a long time, and it was like just so nice to see a cat, you know. And then I realized it was 6 o'clock by the time I was getting home, and that's when the pizza and puppy party was, where like all the advisor people brought their dogs, and then they had pizza. So I got there like right as it was kind of just getting going, and I got some pizza, and there were like 2 chihuahuas, 1 little like scruffy dog, and then later there were these 2 big dogs that showed up, and the chihuahuas were not having it, and they were like barking at the big dogs, and the big dogs were like all cornered, even though they're huge and scary. Met another girl, Rhea, met up with us. By the time she got there, it was maybe like 10 minutes after the thing started, and there was no pizza left, which was great. So then that was her dinner. She planned on getting dinner with the pizza, so we had to go to the vending machine and get her something to eat. And I tried to get Starburst, and it was one of those things where I put my money in, hit Starburst, and it came out of the vending machine and didn't fall. So I had to buy another one, and then I bought a Twix bar, and then she got these little cookie things, and the Starburst ended up being like mini, and they were kind of weird and gross, and it was like the texture of candy corn. It wasn't the same. So that was kind of a waste, because now I have 2 of them. Although I gave Rhea the rest of the other one. I ate so much food last night. I finished the Oreos, I finished my Pringles, finished my Swedish fish. I'm just like, when I'm bored and or depressed, I eat, and I'm both. But I'm only bored because I'm stressed, okay, so if I'm bored, depressed, stressed, I will eat, and I'm all 3. But I'm bored because I'm avoiding the things I'm stressed about, which makes me more stressed. So it's a good cycle, I'd say. Works well for me. So I ended up I had to watch a movie called The Human Footprint. It was actually it wasn't depressing, it was pretty interesting, but it was wild. I took videos of some of them because they were just insane. This morning was rough. I woke up and I was just not feeling it. I was really tired and just like not interested in doing life and getting up and stuff. So today I didn't go to my Human Footprint class. It's the one I have at 9:30. It's the one I had to watch the movie on. So I didn't go, and I just stayed in bed, and I got up at like 12:30 instead. I got up like a little over an hour ago. I got dressed, although the shirt I'm wearing is the one I wore to sleep in, because I didn't take a shower yesterday, which was also kind of like throwing me off because my sheets were clean and like I wanted to be clean, but I also didn't like have the energy. So yeah, I have a lot to do today. My class is at 4, right now it's 2. I need to get food. Hopefully I'll get Chipotle today because I haven't had like an actual meal in a while. I mean, the pizza was a meal. Technically, it was like real food, I guess, but then I had a bunch of other junk foods that doesn't really count. Today I've had my caffeine bar, and I had a Twix bar. I really need to take out my trash and my recycling. I have a package. I think it's the little thing I'm going to put my printer on. So yeah, and then this weekend is Labor Day. I'm not going to Carpinteria, which I'm fine with. That's it for 2 o'clock on this Thursday. That's all I got. Okay. Peace out.
Hi, Chloe. Hi, Hannah. Hope you're having a good time at college. That's why you're there, you know. Have a good time.
All right. Love you guys. Hello from the beach. And here's the beach behind us. Hope you can see it. All right. Love you. Bye.
Okay, so I'm reading about like different types of writers, and then the one about procrastinators, it says, procrastinators may justify their process by claiming that they work well under pressure, but they have rarely explored alternative approaches. Why would they expose me like that? So, I finished building the thing. I have the other shelves over there. But there was this back piece that I needed to put on, and I put all of these little things in, smushed them down real good, because that's what it said. It's the wrong way. So update, all of them got out and I had to glue this. Okay, put them all back in. I'm going to stand it up and we'll see how it looks. I honestly expected it to look worse, so yay for problem solving. This could work, maybe. Okay, so it's 4:26. It's Saturday. I left off like Thursday mid-afternoon, and then the rest of the day, I went to my class. It was good. And that night was the bookcase fiasco. We didn't go to bed until I swear, I think it was 1:45, probably closer to 2. And then, also, I went to take a shower that night, and normally when I'm going to take a shower, I use the all-gender bathroom because it's closest to us, and if it's Friday or Saturday night, I'm probably not gonna use that bathroom because there's I know girls have their boyfriends and friends, guy friends over, so I'm bound to run into a male, and just to make everyone more comfortable, I'll just use the women's restroom. But yeah, so at first I thought when I walked by it sounded like the shower was on. But I'm no, just someone's peeing, whatever, I'll just go in and take my shower, it's not a big deal. So I walk in, and out of the corner of my eye, I see that both stall doors are open. Which is a problem, because that's not how going to the bathroom works. So I walk a little bit more into the bathroom and look over. There's a guy peeing in the big stall, handicap stall. He just left the door open. This boy walked into the bathroom. To be fair, it was pretty late at night, so maybe he was just assuming no one was going to come in. But again, assumptions make an ass out of you and me. So So yeah, that was pretty horrifying that was like not what I expected, because I'd considered going to the other bathroom. I'm like, no, I'll be fine, and it was totally not fine. So that was exciting. So I just hopped in the shower. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want him to see me. I don't want to know who he is. I don't want him to know who I am. I just want us to just forget this ever happened and keep moving on with our lives. So that's what we did. And then, yeah, I went to bed super late. The next day, she was going to see Sam Smith last night, so she was packing after her classes in the morning, because my first class wasn't until 1, so I had like some time. Where did my arm go? There, I'll just do here. So yeah, we just like hung out, we did some Sam Smith. I worked on one of my English assignments. She packed, and then we walked down together, and then I went to choir, and I was there early, which was new, and we got a seating chart, which was fine. Then I chilled in the library for like an hour-ish, and there was really annoying, you know, like when you're in an empty place with multiple places for other people to sit and or exist, but someone wants to come right up next to you. Like, this is like my biggest pet peeve. So yeah, some boy decided to come sit near me, and like keep going. So yeah, that was really not what I would have liked the situation to be, but whatever. After that, I went to I went to English. It was actually not the worst, and I talked a couple times, so that was good. Mainly because I really did the reading and like did the homework on time this time, because I'm still catching up. But yeah. And then after that, I went and got ice cream at the Scoop, which was great. Talked to my mom on the phone. Oh, I also FaceTimed Chloe when I was building the shelf thing. Yeah, that was fun. Anyways, I talked to my mom on the phone, and then I went and got a chicken sandwich and fries from Chick-fil-A to eat later. Did the long walk home. I was on my phone for a bit. I really wanted to go to bed, like, super early, but I'm like, no, that's stupid. In hindsight, honey, just go to bed. And then I watched The Kissing Booth. I also watched some more Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Went to bed super late just because I was doing absolutely nothing. Just wasting time. I went to bed, I think, around 2, maybe, and then I set my alarm for 10:30. So it's 4:30 now. I've only gotten out of bed to go pee and take my, like, medicine and vitamins and stuff. I don't have any more water left. I don't really have a lot of food. I need to do laundry. I need to take out the trash and recycling. I need to fill up the Brita. I need to water my plants. I need to do a good amount of things. It was raining earlier, which is like, it kind of messed up my plans because I couldn't like just go outside and do laundry. Not go outside and do laundry, but go outside to get to the laundry room. And go outside to like get food. So I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna look like. The first football game's tonight. Your girl's not going because it's like you can't just buy a ticket like to sit in the student section for any game you want. You have to like buy this like package. It's like $150. That's like a commitment I'm not ready to make. So yeah, anyway, that's it. I'll keep you updated on the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend. It's 8 o'clock. Just got out of bed, put a somewhat respectable outfit on, have my trash and recycling. Oh crap, gotta put that. I think I'm gonna go try and like do my laundry and take my trash out and maybe go get food. I realized earlier, like, I haven't had any water today. And when I took my pills, I had to drink the rest of my Fanta that I had from yesterday. I'm not doing well, but I just get out of bed and turn the lights on. So yeah.